Good evening, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Dissect. Of course, I go by the name of Novelist,
And I am Jewel.
and we're sitting comfortable, just us two tonight. No special guests. I guess we're the special guests.
Yes. So yeah, we are the special guests because we're doing something special tonight,
Yeah, yeah.
right? We're live on TikTok. We're live on so many platforms tonight. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Um, Facebook, TDN TV, TDN Radio. We're on all the platforms tonight. So thank you for tuning in tonight. Navi and I are just gonna go back and forth and talk about random topics.
Any and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm never. Don't mind me. I'm my head down in my
I can
phone.
hardly hear you though, Navi.
Oh, sorry. My mic is even behind me. What's going
Yeah,
on?
what's
Like
going
I'm not prepared
on?
tonight.
You don't want me
I'm
to hear you?
I'm trying to share the show here, so my head is kind of down in
Okay.
my phone. But yeah, what's been going on, man? It's been a crazy week
Mm-hmm.
out here in I could say Ontario or maybe Canada, I guess.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
We've
Um,
been we've been getting beat down with the snow, you know.
some guy wants to come in as my guest on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going live on TikTok and we're both novice at this. So these random people are asking to join. Hi
I know,
Chelsea.
I know that was gonna be the case. Random people
Yeah.
asking to join because you're sitting there talking to your co-host, and yeah, they will definitely try to get in there.
So people want
Uh,
to I had my first battle the other day and
you tell me
on
about that.
TikTok,
Tell me
and I
about
was
that.
told that it is not to call it a battle because it's more like a game, just a game, not to
Okay,
call it a battle. I said, okay, fine.
fair
It's not.
enough. Okay, but how did it turn out though? How was it?
I won.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I won two times. We played two rounds, and I won twice because someone came on my page and was liking my page, so I
Okay,
won the battle.
that's
Yeah,
what's up. That's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay. So what did you guys do? Like just talk back and
Yeah,
forth.
so okay, so you know what? This is actually a good topic for tonight. Well, I mean, we could talk all night about it, but I don't want to go all night about it.
Okay.
Basically, this dude comes on, he's in South Africa,
Hmm.
and we're talking, and I know he's young. I could tell he's young right off the bat, like real young. Could be my
Right.
son young. And talking, I'm like, so what do you do? He's like, oh, I go to school. I'm in college, and he says, I said, so what are you taking? He said, logistics and transport or something. I said, oh, that's
Right.
nice. So who do you live with? And he's like, I live with my granny and I live with my brother. I said, oh, okay, that's nice.
Hmm.
And so he's talking, and all I'm hearing is this South African accent, right? This
Right.
strong South African accent.
Right.
Then I'm like, then right after that, I got this energy from him. So I started saying, things are so hard in North America,
Hmm.
People think that people in North America have a lot of money. And he looks at me like, gives me this look
Like
like,
you're supposed to have a lot of money.
like I caught on to him. So he's like, then he's like, yeah, yeah, people in Africa, people over here, we think that a lot of people in North America have money, like they're rich. And I said, no, I said,
Right.
we may have good jobs, but things are expensive. So
Right.
all our money
Hmm.
pretty much goes into paying bills and taxes. It's not like
Right.
back home where you own your house, you buy the land, you build your house, and that's yours. You just pretty much, you pay your light, your water, and
Right.
property tax, pretty
Right.
much,
Yeah.
you know. And
I
then after
mean,
that, if you want more expenses.
either way, no matter what part of the world you're living in, you cannot have it all.
Yeah.
And I mean, you will have certain things and the others don't have.
Mhm.
Like for instance, you're talking about the Caribbean, or not just the Caribbean, but any third world country, right?
Mhm.
most people own their land, and some people have to pay land tax, which is probably not a lot. Uh,
Right.
some people own their houses, and you know they don't have some may not have a job, but they still get by.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas up here, yeah, we have these houses that looks all fancy and nice and stuff, but honestly, they're not even strong. If like one wind pass, the
Yeah.
foundation is the foundation itself is gone, right?
Right.
Um,
Exactly.
we work hard, 12, 13, 14 hours. Some people work 7 days a week. Some people work two jobs, just to
That's
get by,
me.
right?
That's what I
Um,
told her. I said I work two jobs to make the money
yeah.
that I get. The bills that I have to pay, I gotta work two jobs.
Like in the
Mhm.
Caribbean, for the average person, they probably have a cell phone, a light bill to pay, and maybe internet, water, right?
Mhm.
Um, for people in North America, well, they got mortgage, they got internet, they got car, they got cell phone, they
I'm
got.
inviting you
Oh,
up.
that's what I've been waiting for. I didn't know how to join this.
I just
There we
figured
go.
I
Oh,
invited you in. Oh,
and now where's my picture?
I gotta low down the volume on this. No, if I low down the volume on this, yes. Hold on. It's one of those shows tonight, guys.
Right.
All right, so I took down the volume on this.
Well, I'm on there, but I ain't seen no camera. So, oh, there he is. Hi, welcome to the TikTok world. Yeah, so it's some people have the life where they're happy, and they could eat well and eat good at it, and then you have the other people that go 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 and have to deal with stress, and they don't eat well at all. The food may look good, but
Hmm.
really and truly, it is crap. So either way, man,
Hmm.
we're suffering over here too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so this is the whole thing. We had like I was on for about 2.5 hours with this guy, right? Just
Well,
going on and on and on. And it turned out he was then says to me, "Oh, how can you really help me out? I really need some help." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do too.
right?
I do too. I need some help." So he's like, "Yeah, I hear you." He said, so he's trying to give me this Bible quote, right? I don't remember how it
Hmm.
went. I should have written it down. But basically, if you give freely, you will get it back kind of thing.
Right.
And I said, "Oh yeah. Well, what book in the Bible is that from?"
If you
What
give
book in the Bible is
freely,
that from?
you
And he
give
was,
freely, you'll get it back.
yeah, some way, like he worded it a particular way. And I
Okay.
was like, "Oh, okay. What book in the Bible is that from? What verse? Tell me so I can go look it up." And he
Right.
said, "Oh, it was in Marco." I said,
And
"Marco?
Marco,
I don't remember any Roman Italians writing the Bible."
Marco, is that
So
a
I
new
said,
prophet?
I said, "Wait a minute. Maybe it's the way that he says it." I said,
Ah,
"What is it?" He said, "Marco. It's in the book of Marco." I said, "You mean Mark?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay,
so-
all right." So we kept
okay.
going on and talking about him and this money. Then finally he says, "How can I just want to touch your money, like your tender? How do you send that money?" And I was like, "Listen, if you're trying to do," and I didn't want to use the SAM word or SCAM word.
Right.
And I was like, I didn't want to say that because we're on Tickety Talk. And
Right.
but I said, "You know what? Call me, and I'll teach you how to do this right because you obviously don't know how to do it right. If you want to CAM people, you need to show Granny, since you live with your Granny, show Granny in the
Right.
background and say, 'Oh,
Right.
look at my Granny. We need help.'"
Right. That's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah, it was wild. It was so wild.
Wow.
So yeah, there's
So,
a comment here
yeah.
from Red Cigar Cedar. Um, so is it a case of living above our means, my means? Why you need more than one job? Me? Is it, are you directing that to me? If you
So basically, what I was saying about, I guess I'm the one who said it. So
Yeah. But I'm
Basically
the
what
one
I'm
who works
saying,
more than one job. So
well, yeah, that's true. That's
if
true.
I'm living
But
above my means,
it's not
I don't
even
know. Where are
about
you from? Cedar, where are
Red
you
Cedar.
from? And then I can explain to you a little bit more.
Right.
If you tell
Sometimes
me where you
it's
at.
not even about living again, like I was saying. Um, you know what I noticed? It's not going astray, but you know what I noticed? Back home, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people who have
Hey, Queen.
maybe government jobs or
And Cincy.
just whatever, right? They're able to get a car from Japan or wherever they ordered this car from. And I get it, it could be a secondhand car, right? But they're
Mm-hmm.
able to pay off that car within a year, within 6 months, or right away,
Yeah.
right? Whereas we have to go through, some people have to go through 7 years of paying for a car.
Yeah.
So that's one reason why somebody needs, excuse me, a second job
Mm-hmm.
because your rent, a one bedroom house, a one bedroom apartment in Toronto right now, it's probably $1,500 at the lowest.
Um, more,
There you go.
more.
Right? So that
And
and
that's not including hydro
no, it's not. That's not
or
in
your parking.
your parking. That's separate too. So that's the reason for sometimes having a second job or having to work extra overtime so
Yeah.
you could groceries. Listen, I went to the grocery store today. One bag,
Mm-hmm.
one what's it called? The Metro, the biggest bag with the it's red and has all types of design on it.
Yeah.
One bag, $120 something dollars.
You're
Ask me
lucky.
what I buy.
You got a lot for $100 and some.
A lot. Yo,
You
two
feel
bags of
it's like
chips.
me. I bought 4 items and it was $72.
Yeah, I believe you.
I needed to wash my clothes.
Oh my God.
Laundry soap, fabric softener, and 3 different types of meat. $72.
Yeah. So
What did
hence the
you
reason
what did you get? Like was it like
I
different?
got I got little different things, but I didn't get a whole bunch. I my cart. Okay, you know how the cart has the big section and you have the little top section.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I had in the bottom section was a six pack
Lady
beer
J.
and a case of water, 24 case of water, which is like $3, right?
Now, remember we were talking about my cousin this week? She's
Mm-hmm.
passed it through. She was just on the live. She shared the
Okay.
live. Are you on still, Lady J? Say hi and tap the screen. Yes,
Yeah,
tap the screen.
show some love over on the TikTok thing,
We were talking about you. I'm gonna tell you later. We were talking about you this week. So you're famous, Lady J.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah, talk about people and they're there. It's like that stuff that's happening on your phone. You talk about people and they show up.
Mhm.
That's the scary stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So anyway, that was that. So the conversation didn't end there with this young person. So it
Right.
turns out he's 21. So he says, and he
Okay.
looked really young, 21. And then she's asking how to actually get the tender. He's like, I don't want you to send the money through like he didn't say money. What's the one that we use? Money. What is it?
Cash money.
Ca- the
Oh,
the money transaction thing that we send.
email transfer.
No, no, not email. The one we send to some
MoneyGram?
MoneyGram. So
Okay.
he didn't mention MoneyGram or anything like that. He said he wants the actual tender to feel it. I said, "Are you serious?"
Huh?
So you want me to send you $5 or $2 so you could
Okay.
feel the money? Anyways,
Wh-
he was just talking, going on and on and on about the money. Then I was like, "Well, show me outside. I want to know how you're living.
Right.
Let me see how you're living." Goes outside. They're living in a whole complex, like a nice subdivision.
Okay.
I said, "Okay, well, you don't look like you
Well,
need my money." and I was doing the conversion of,
Right.
and their money's called a rand, RAND.
Okay.
So I did a conversion and I said, 1 rand is $11. What can you buy with that with that $11, 11 rands?
Oh,
He
11
said a
rand is
bottle of
one
water,
Canadian?
1 Canadian
Is
is
11
11 rands in
South
South
Africa.
Africa. I
Mm.
said, so what can you get with with that 11 rands? He said, oh, a bottle of water. I said, same thing here. So it's equal. The dollar value is equal. It just sounds more. It's the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. It
It's the same.
the Caribbean is the same thing. Okay. Okay.
Oh, she said she's hearing feedback
She's hearing
uh,
feedback.
or echo. I turned my
Maybe.
volume all the way
Maybe
down.
from mine. I turned mine all the way down now, so I don't know. But how are
Um,
they gonna hear us on TikTok if all volume is all the way down? Can they hear
no,
us? I don't know.
our
All I know
volume's
we're
down for
like a
us. They're
huh?
hearing, you're hearing us, right? They're hearing us
Okay.
to the computer.
Oh, okay.
So
All
what were we
right.
talking about? Oh, we're just
Yeah, we're
talking
talking
about
about
random things tonight.
yeah, so even the
Random
case of money,
things.
right?
Yeah,
Even the case of money, like I don't know how long we're gonna stay on this topic because this is like just getting more and more interested.
it
So
is. We could talk about it for
I
hours.
okay, so I had a conversation with a friend of mine who just came from Dominica in November,
Mm-hmm.
right? And his woman, she has this medication that is prescribed here,
Mm-hmm.
right? And this medication is expensive. Apparently, like one thing of it is probably like 50, $60,
Okay.
right? So imagine now you're going on vacation and you have to get these medication for, I don't know, 2 weeks, whatever the case may be, right?
Mm-hmm.
She gets to Dominica, the same medication that she's paying $60 for is
Mm-hmm.
on the shelf. Guess guess how much? You would never in your life.
So in Dominica, how much
So
is on the shelf in the
how
Dominica
much is
or
is
here?
in Dominica? No, she's paying $50 for it, prescribed up here.
Back home,
No, up here in
up
Canada,
here.
prescription 50 something dollars. Guess how much for it in Dominica?
Okay,
On the
so it's
shelf.
EC dollars, right? Back
Yeah, EC
Dominica's
dollar.
EC dollars, right?
Yep.
Um,
You're not
I'm
gonna
gonna
get it.
guess.
I can
I'm gonna
guarantee you're not
guess
gonna get it. Go ahead.
on the shelf,
Mm-hmm.
$15.
You're actually very close. I thought you're gonna go way higher up.
No,
17 bucks.
yeah.
From
And she
60
thought she was getting a deal
Canadian.
over here.
Yeah. So what would you do? Just buy off the whole damn shelf, right?
Yes, absolutely. For that amount of money,
Yeah.
like you paid $60 Canadian, so you can
Hmm.
afford to buy a whole shelf
Yep.
of that. That's ridiculous.
I bought a Timberland hat in Dominica one time. I've never seen this hat anywhere. I've traveled a lot of places. I've never seen this hat in my travels anywhere.
Yeah.
To the point it was just a lady selling it on the side of the road, a little blue tent set up. And I looked
I
at it, I was
know
like,
some I forgot to look at the screen. She said $10. So you were lower than me.
oh,
Sorry,
yeah, she was
lady.
lower than there. There you go.
I need to put my phone over here so I can
Yeah,
see.
so we could see it. Yeah, so I ended up seeing this hat, and the hat was like $75.
Hmm.
So I was like, $75? It's like, yo, this is good. So I'm calculating $75 in my head, 75 EC dollars at the time, right? So
Hmm.
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get that. And my adopted sister with me at the time, she's like, you're gonna pay $75 for a hat? I go, yo, listen, this is a Timberland hat that I've never seen anywhere. 75 EC dollars?
Hmm.
Man, that's like the same thing I would pay for it in Canada. That's like $40, not even
Yeah,
30
yeah,
something dollars, right? So some things do add up to be the same, but just
yeah.
the currency is kind of what makes it weird.
I don't know. People come here like anyway, we could stay on this topic forever, but the point is like this person who was living in a whole other country had this preconceived notion of what it is to live in Canada slash
Hmm.
North America versus where they live and has no kind of understanding of what the economy is like over here
Right.
versus their own economy. So he was asking me about, I was talking about the kind of, the school that I work at, and I work in a more inner city school where there's a lot of lower income families, and they tend to, some of them are on the welfare system, right? So I was
Right.
explaining the welfare system, the Ontario welfare system. Anyways, I don't know what it's like in any other province,
Mm.
but they they can survive on it, but it's still not the greatest system to be on. Like you can live
Right.
if you know how to still save, because and they have that welfare money plus each child that's under the age of 18, whether you're on welfare or not, is getting the child tax benefits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is I'm gonna guess about maybe 700 something right now,
Right.
right? So you say you have three kids, that's $2,100. 2,100, yeah,
Yeah,
twenty one
that's
hundred dollars a
monthly.
month,
Yeah.
and that's not even gonna pay your rent. That's to take care of your kids.
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yep.
that's to take care of your kids, buy food, and people. That's what people are doing with the child tax credit. They can't even save it for their kids.
Right.
I mean, we love to, but you still need to buy
Mm.
food. You still have to, whatever. If they're in school and they want to go on a trip, you got to use some money for that.
Right.
It's expensive.
Yep. Yeah, it's
So
everything just sounds, high. Like you tell somebody you're making 40, $50 an hour. It
yeah,
sounds like, yo, you're making a lot of money, but you think about it, it's like, no. Yes, my income is a lot, but guess what? So is groceries, so is gas, so is rent, so is this, right? And these things go higher than your rent, your
yeah.
income.
Lady J says that that's exactly right. And I don't have kids, but I know I work with families all the time. So I know
Hmm.
you're getting that money. Um, and like you said, everything's going up. The rate of pay is not going up. Like rate of pay may go up, but the expenses are going up. Thank you,
Yeah.
Orange Face Man, for that. We really appreciate the Orange Face
Right.
Man for making all of that happen.
Right.
Um, you know,
But this is where I think a lot of people in the Caribbean has advantage and they're not taking advantage of the situation.
yep,
Like this is just me. And you can say because I grew up in Dominica in Canada, I think this way. I always tell people I could never go back to Dominica and fail. It's impossible. I've learned too much up here. So this is me, right? I don't expect the person that grew up in Trinidad, Dominica, Jamaica to think like me or the people up here to think, you know what I mean? So I grew up both worlds.
yep,
So my
exactly.
whole thing is this. In places like the
Nature.
Caribbean where you have
Mhm.
everything grows natural, right?
Mhm.
You could save a lot of money if you choose not to live the American lifestyle and want, all these things that you see on TV,
Yep.
right? Most of these foods that most of these foods that they have in the restaurants and they, paying like, I don't know, $100 for a plate, you could catch that in the river back home, right? But
Yeah.
instead of doing that, y'all rather order the food from over there. And that's
No,
hundred.
because yeah, they want to be Americanized. They see the
Yeah,
seafood boil, and instead of fishing for the seafood boil,
yeah.
they're
They
going to
want,
the restaurant at
right?
whatever Applebee's or TGI Fridays, and they want this food because it's
And
Americanized. They're
it's
not
crap.
gonna.
To be quite honest, the big yellow letter, that is crap.
And people don't
Like,
even eat out as much over here compared to back
yeah.
home.
Yo, when I'm back home, all I do is eat. You don't
I
understand.
want
I
natural foods.
all
I
I
want
eat,
ground provision.
I want no rice, I want no mac and cheese, none of those things. I
Yeah,
want fish, only fish and hard foods. I will
right.
go broke on rum and food because I don't shop. I don't buy clothes or anything.
Yeah,
So I have rum and food. That's it.
yeah.
And I'm the happiest person alive.
And they don't want rum. They want Hennessy. They
Yeah,
want they do say they want all of the. They
it's the
don't want
sa-
the rum.
it's the same high, the same drunk.
Exactly.
You know what I think people like in lower income countries should think on, like, yes, you need clothes, you need things to make your house, like, detergent, those type of things, you know what I mean?
Basic
But
needs.
yeah,
Yeah.
basic needs. Like, you don't need the okay, yeah, you need a car because they don't make cars in the third world countries. So yeah, things like that. But you don't need oh, I want to get that lobster, and you don't need those things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some of those shoes that we're wearing, you don't even need those things either. Just have two, three proper shoes, one for Saturday, one for Sunday, because that's your stevo, and one for work, and you're good.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was basically the conversation with myself and Mr. Cape Town.
Right.
And actually, his friend came in, and I was like, "What are you guys gonna do?" And at the time, it was about almost. It was just 8 o'clock over there. It was
Right.
12 something over here. So they're like 7 hours
Oh,
difference, pretty much. And he was like coming over to hang out with his friend. I said, "It's not even the weekend. It's Thursday. Like, what are you guys up to?
you see what I'm saying? That's
You
the
get to chill
lifestyle.
on a Thursday when we have to go to
Yep.
work the next day?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that is not gonna fly.
That
We don't
that's
get
the
to
difference.
chill and lime and nope, none of that.
That is the difference.
It's like sleep, work, repeat.
Yeah.
Sleep, work, repeat, right?
Yeah. What do you think people go on vacation to the Caribbean and to Mexico, or even to, like, Europe?
Yeah,
It's slow pace.
yeah.
They get to relax. Because when you're up here, and 2 weeks vacation is no vacation at all. When you have 365 days, out of those 300, there's actually people who work 365 days, which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
But when you have to work, like, I don't know, 200 and plus days out of those 365, and you get like a beer 14 days out of a
Mhm.
year,
Yeah,
that's no rest for people up in North America at all. At
no.
all, at all. So
Well, it's almost half an hour already. Let's switch the
I know.
topic.
Yes.
Something
Yes.
on a higher note. Let's see. What can we talk about?
Well, there's a lot going on. We were talking soca earlier in the week,
Yeah,
and you had sent me this thing, I guess. Well, it's Bungie. Bungie was talking about the state of soca music.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Bungie, Hyper Hopper. He's a
Mm,
soca DJ. Then I was hearing Jaiga, who's also a DJ slash soca artist, who says negative has a lot to say. Trinidad Killer had a lot to
mm-hmm.
say. Um, this morning when I told you I was watching a show live in Trinidad. It was a breakfast party,
Right.
and it was Iowa George, who is one of the veterans in the business. He brought up KMC, who also happens to be a veteran in the business, in the soca
Mm-hmm.
business. And it was, I'm going there only because of what he said. He took a moment out of like performing to say,
Right.
this man is the first man who ever got a real recording contract, KMC. And when I looked it up, he did have he had a recording contract with a company in New York.
Okay.
And when he sang the song, I was like, it makes sense. Because then that's how you get your things like played in movies, and you
Yeah,
have
he
like
was sent to Atlantic, isn't it? Wasn't Atlantic he was sent to?
I don't know if it was Atlantic. There was another company, a New York based company, maybe Atlantic as well.
Okay.
Maybe after that. But it was interesting for him to say that this is the first, he didn't say only, he said the first soca artist to be signed to a recording company. And he knew the business.
Right.
And I think that's what's missing in a lot of the new artists. They don't know the
Mm-hmm.
business,
Business
so they're not
side.
getting their music played. Just like how when Thing was here, what's his name now?
Cool Rich.
Um, no, no, no. Slaughter.
Oh, okay.
Dougie Slaughter was here, and
Mm.
he was talking about that.
Mm.
Knowing the business aspect of your music.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
in order to get the royalties.
It is a business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And a lot a lot has changed with music. It's always been a business, but you see the artists back in the, you see what's happening with us. A lot of artists, it's two or even three or a million things that's popping in my head one after the other.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, we do not educate each other. That's number one, right? We hardly have that in our community. You will have, out of 20, you'll probably have one and a half that will teach you something, right? That's problem number one. Problem number two, we're not too on the business level things. We just want the quick money, whether it's singing, whether it's on the side of the road, whether you're working. We just want the quick money, right? So we don't educate ourselves enough to know these things.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you had a manager, you had a team, you had a road crew, and these were the business people. So all you did was write music, you drink rum, smoke weed, hang out, have with women, and go in the studio, perform what you had
Mm-hmm.
to perform. Now the artist is the business. The
Right.
artist is the manager. The artist
Yep.
is the promoter. The artist.
Yes.
So the artist has to have the education of a manager, the education of a promoter, like the education of being an artist or a producer, because the
Well, look
artist.
at Jadelle. We had Jadelle on, and Jadelle had to become her sound engineer, her
Yep.
marketing agent.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing everything for herself.
Yep.
you know. And I saw a comment that came through on one of the Instagram pages from, it was like a 416 entertainment page. And basically they're saying, look at this woman right here. She was like one of the underdogs, kind of. They didn't use that word, but it was like
Right.
she was the one that nobody wanted to look at before. They
Mm-hmm.
were booking um, Patrice, they were booking Fayan, they were booking
Right.
Destra, you know. But now she's on top. Everybody's looking for her because she's hungry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
She's hungry. She's not just, and as she said when she came on our show, she's not just performing carnival time. You cannot
Right.
survive as an artist, as a
No.
carnival artist. You have to be an international carnival artist
Yep.
and not just at carnival time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Again, it's still, things have changed so much. Like, okay, think
mhm,
of it. Like, I'll just say Ronnie McIntosh back in the day, right? Let's say Ronnie McIntosh, Iowa, they dropped for February.
mhm,
Their main focus was only Trinidad Carnival.
yeah,
They didn't care about Grenada was next door. They didn't care about Dominica down the road. It's focused on Trinidad and it's focused for February. So all these artists is looking. I wonder what Iowa gonna say. I wonder what Bungie gonna say. I wonder what Marshall gonna say for February. The
mhm,
hard work was being done by the manager that would get these artists out of Trinidad in
yeah,
February. So they will go to New York, they will go to Canada, they will go
mhm,
around the islands. And so they kept busy around the year, right? With that one song and that two song that, how many years back they go, right?
yeah.
Now there's so much carnival in the world, you cannot be stuck on February,
I didn't
right?
even think about that, you know? You're so right, because there's so many other islands and North American countries that are doing, not just countries, cities, I should say,
Cities. Carnival,
cities that are
carnival,
doing carnival
carnival is from January to January now around the
all
world.
year round,
Yeah,
every month
because
there's
I
something.
believe I believe it's in St. Croix or one of those places. They have carnival in like December or one of those. So,
Yeah,
carnival is around. So if you want to be a carnival artist, fine, but you literally have to put out songs every month,
that's right.
because from July, August here in Toronto, Antigua, and Barbados,
Hmm.
September is Labor Day
And Grenada, you forgot Grenada.
and Grenada,
Grenada's
and
a
then
big one now coming
yeah,
up in
that's
August.
growing.
Yeah,
That's also growing. So you have to
Barbados.
you
Yeah,
have to be in me. I do it as a hobby, so I just put up music when I feel like it. I don't think I feel it is what it is, but
yeah.
I don't live off that. But if you want to live off, live off, you
Hey, feelings.
you
Thank
have
you
to
for
be going
joining.
constantly.
Thank you for joining the
Uh,
live. I have to kind of look at my live
but
too and talk to my people.
yeah, don't
Yeah.
ignore your Facebook folks.
Tap up the
You, not Facebook,
screen. Tap of the
TikTok.
screen. So thank you for watching on Facebook
Yeah,
and
and share the
YouTube as
TikTok and
well.
all that.
TikTok, it's a little bit different. You have to interact with your audience. And
Right,
thank you. Tap the screen as you enter, just so TikTok knows that I am not a bot and I am doing something on here.
right.
Yeah.
I'll try going live next time. Yeah. So what's your whole thought on this soca thing? Do you think soca music is dying, or I don't know, on a down
I
slope?
don't. We discussed this so many times, even with artists coming on. I don't think soca music is dying. They
Right.
just don't know what the formula is. There's a business. It's a business, and
Mm-hmm.
you cannot just put out music for carnival. Like you said, they have to be making music all year round
Oh
because
yeah.
there's so many carnivals. It cannot be just, and you can't complain. If you're just gonna be doing music to get ready for carnival, then you're wrong. That's on you.
Yeah.
You can't blame the system. You can't blame, as they're using the word, the soca mafia now, you can't blame them because
No.
you're not doing your job. You're
Right.
not investing in yourself. You're not trying to get your promoter to book you in XYZ place,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you also have to be able, I think, as an artist, to perform for less than to put your name out there. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
You're like, you need to creep before you can walk.
Mm.
You didn't just
You,
arrive.
you want Vibes Cartel money, but you ain't even at popcorn level.
That's right. I remember years ago when Marshall was with Traffic and they
Mm.
came to Toronto, Caravana Time. And I saw him and his crew walking and hailing down. I think they had performed that time for um they performed on Revelers
Right.
that time because Revelers now, I think they're celebrating their 26th year or 20th year. And they were walking.
Mm.
Marsha Montano, yes, I said it, was walking in the road hailing a taxi in Toronto.
Gosh.
Now Marshall is not performing for less than 50K. I'm pretty sure it's more than that now.
You gotta start somewhere.
I knew someone that is a promoter in the States, and at that time, Marshall wasn't performing for less than, at the time, it was not less than
Right.
10K. And that was probably like 2010, somewhere around there,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But if you're not a big artist, you need to slow your roll and you know that you need to figure out how you're going to promote yourself like the Chinese do, right? You got to sell yourself for a little bit less
Right.
so you can spread yourself a little bit further.
Right. Yeah, you gotta go. This thing is so
And
tricky.
more, yes. And Master Flick said yes. He was asking for more. He performed for in Dominica. Thank you, Master Flick, for
But the
75K
thousand. Yeah.
Dominica, and that's EC dollars. So
Mm-hmm.
that's more than TT dollars.
That's less than cartel. I'm just saying.
Cartel is, I don't even know how he's making so much money, but anyways,
N-
especially now.
Listen, I know. I
Back in the
know.
days, yes, but now I don't understand it.
Well, think about it this way. If okay, I'm gonna use this analogy for anybody who drinks whiskey. Red Label is the lowest of Johnny Walker, right? So if you're a person you just love Johnny Walker like me, and you've been drinking red and I don't know Black Label, and all of a sudden hear about this gold label, you're like gold label, that's untouchable. You know what I mean? You want that because you're such a fan of red and black Johnny
Yeah.
Walker that you have to have the thing. So with Cartel now, imagine being 13 years locked in, and
Hmm.
for 13 years all these different artists is giving us okay songs, but you still dominating. We're not seeing you. Everything we hear is rumors. Any picture we see, it's probably some made up AI stuff,
Yeah.
whatever. When you come out and you're
Hmm.
still like banging, man, listen, if you have to charge him 3 million, Michael Jackson could do it.
I wouldn't say that he's banging though. Sorry.
Well, put it this way.
He's
His
he
new
could
song,
he
his
could
new
yeah, go
his new
ahead.
songs right now, no, they have not really catch up like when he was locked in or when or like his old stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
that's the whole thing.
Danny.
People haven't seen him. There's millions of people who never saw him perform Ramping Shop, or I'm just throwing a name out there, like a
Yeah,
lot of old stuff. So
yeah.
it's like to actually, you know, visual cause a lot for music.
Mm-hmm.
So when you hear a song, you have your own picture in your head. That goes for anybody, right?
Right.
The artist is writing it has a total different picture. The producer has a total different picture. But you
Yeah.
visualize things. Now, when you see a video to that song, sometimes the video disappoints you like, man, they could have because
Yeah, yeah.
you already had a video in your mind for the song, right?
Mm-hmm.
So visual changes
Nice.
everything. So when
Yeah.
you see Cartel performing Ramping Shop or whatever, it's like, nah, I'm gonna pay that. That's a once in a lifetime thing.
So my husband made a good point. He's a Jamaican and he made a good point. He said when Cartel was performing before he got locked up, Cartel wasn't traveling to North
That
America.
too.
He
That too.
traveled in the
The
Caribbean.
Caribbean, yeah.
So now he's traveling North America. I don't think he reached London, UK yet, but it's new for people.
I think he did.
I think he wanted to. Did he do UK? Yes, he did UK.
Yeah,
He
he
did
did.
UK.
He
So
got some award. Yeah,
he didn't do all these countries before. So now it's the first time
I am
ever
demand.
people are seeing Cartel perform. So they're gonna pay for it. And on
Of
top of that,
course.
from what I realize is a lot of people that I know that were are that attended his show in
Hmm.
Toronto are people that were never Cartel fans before.
Yep.
They just start to know the later Cartel,
Hmm.
the locked up Cartel.
Yeah.
They didn't know it before. They didn't know when he was a dark skinned man. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
When he was black, they
Yeah.
didn't know him.
His first dark skin.
His first
He's
dark
dark
skin.
skin
Yeah,
again.
he's dark skin again. He's brown now. But they didn't know Cartel back then, right?
Right.
They're all new school. They're more, most of them are millennials, the new
Hmm.
millennials, and they would pay, I think, anything for to see anything. This new
Oh
generation of
yeah. Yeah. This
people,
kid's got money too.
newer
So
generation.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
So it's
my
different.
own my only thing with that. Okay, now this is Cartel. Now, yes, Benny Man probably has like a million songs just like Cartel does, and Buju and everybody else,
Yeah.
but obviously they're not him, right?
Yeah.
Um, what I think is, I don't want to say unfair, but where I think some artists are ahead of themselves is like, well, if you're gonna give Cartel 2 million to perform, well, my money has to go up too. Mm,
Mm,
It doesn't work like that.
no.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I
You don't,
get
that's not your value.
okay,
You
but
you
that's not
need
your
to know your
value.
worth and your value. Not
Exactly.
because cartel is
Exactly.
getting that. Your worth and your value is not the same as the other
Nope.
person or the other
Nope.
artist. Yeah, no, no,
So
no.
so no, yeah, that's the thing now you have, these artists that, they figure they have to get 500,000 to perform. It's like, dude, listen, you can't even fill a classroom. So no,
Right?
relax. You know.
Yeah,
And a lot of them just can't perform. Like
yeah.
they just that's another thing I have with these new artists. A lot of them don't perform. Like I don't know how I like Cartel, right? I was when this whole Gali and Gaza thing came in play,
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
when I started listening to Cartel. I ain't gonna lie, I used to like Movado more, right? Because he's just more rugged, more, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But
Hmm.
once I listened to Cartel, I was like, whoa,
He's a
this guy knows
lyricist.
how to put words together.
He's very educated.
Yeah, so and he's very educated. So then I
Hmm.
started, paying attention to Cartel, and I'm like, yo, I would tell you straight up, I'm a dancehall fan from like Shabba era, like
Hmm.
Shabba, Tiger, all these guys, right? Buju was
Hmm.
my favorite artist, still is one of my favorites.
Welcome in.
Nothing in
Happy
dancehall has
spring.
ever been like. Vibes Cartel. Period.
Mhm.
Period. His writing skills it's amazing. His
His
penmanship
writing
is
skills, his energy, his
yeah,
interview skills.
he's very smart,
He
very
had his own
very
TV
calculated.
show,
Yeah,
Teacher's Pet.
yeah.
He's done a lot. He's invested in now he's doing the
Alcohol,
alcohol
clothing. Yeah,
line,
yeah.
clothing line.
He thinks like a hip hop artist.
And so he said, I'm a brand. This is a
Yeah,
brand. And I've listened to him before in interviews, and he's saying, this who you see in front of you is Adija Palmer.
yeah. But he always talk
When I
about vibes.
perform,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Vibes
Vibes
Cartel.
Cartel. Yep.
And I'm the artist there, but here I'm Adija Palmer. I'm
Yeah.
gonna speak differently to you. I'm gonna educate you, da 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 da.
Yep.
Um, and you have to, and a lot of artists don't know how to differentiate themselves or disassociate themselves from the
Yep.
stage performance and from who
Yep.
they are, right?
Yep.
Look at Grace Hamilton, Spice.
Right.
She is Grace Hamilton and she's
Mm-hmm.
Spice.
Yep.
And she's also old school and knows how to separate the two,
You
right?
have to.
A lot of new artists do not know how to do that.
Yeah.
And that's where they get confused. Like, what's his name? Can't remember his name right now. He was born in Jamaica, but no, he was born in some other island or group in Jamaica, or
Or
vice versa.
The Haitian.
No, not the Haitian guy. There was another one. Oh my god, I can't remember his name now. But he was saying he's like the best reggae artist, best dancehall artist. His music is like the best, but no, he a young guy. Can't remember. Does anyone
Uh,
know in the chat who I'm talking about?
the only other person I could think of is Prodigy, which is like half Vinci, but I don't
Oh
think
man,
that.
I can't remember his name.
But yeah, but
Hmm.
that's I don't know, man. This guy's they gotta
He's
pull
a
it
he's a smart businessman.
right,
Smart businessman. He invested his money, so when he came out, he still had money.
right.
He has old money,
Mm-hmm.
and he's still making money, and he's now making fresh money.
Right,
You know,
right.
business. He's business
Yeah,
oriented. His
yeah. You have but the whole world right now is a business. Look how Donald Trump is running it. Was I
yeah,
supposed to say that name? Am I allowed to say that?
orange face man.
Orange face, orange face dude. Look how it's everything is business oriented. So,
Yeah,
I mean, you basically have to sell yourself. I know it sounds weird, or it sounds like such the wrong thing to say or the wrong type terms to use, but you basically just have to sell yourself. That's it. I'm not saying sell your soul. That's totally different. But you want to make it anywhere, you got to put yourself out there. That's all I'm
yeah.
saying.
It's like going to an interview. You have to know how these are the assets that I
Yeah.
come with. This is what I bring to the table or to this business or to this world. I can
Hmm.
do this. This what sets me apart from the other person.
Everything.
Look what they're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
AI is saying that I'm talking about cartels, Toronto show, and brand growth.
Wow.
Okay, AI. If that's what you think I'm talking about, sure.
Right? Is what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, we were talking about Vibes Cartel and his brand. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but you definitely, I
Yeah.
agree with you. You have to be able to sell yourself, not your soul, but sell
Yeah.
yourself to be valid or be relevant in this world today.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And that's the only way we get by. So, y'all doing your music, you got to push. One song doesn't work anymore. Um, you probably need like, I don't know, eight songs in a row, and just, I don't know, every month, every 2 weeks, keep putting them out. Um, the hits of today, what's a hit today? It's it's like having tea and you walk away for half an hour and the tea's cold.
Yeah.
These are the hits. These are the hits we get today. I don't know if it's because people are not putting time in the music or not putting time in their craft,
It's
period.
what's trending. It's
Yeah.
what's trending, and what's good right now in this moment is not good
Hmm.
tomorrow. Something's in the chat. Sorry, I didn't even look at the private chat.
And it goes to the same thing to say about
Um,
soca music, and even I mean I could put hip hop music in that now too, right? Like there's a Grammy award this year, and there was no hip hop artist.
Yeah.
Think about it.
So there's a question in the back. Since we are on the topic of music, what do we think about the Caribbean Music Festival? Which one? Because there's a few. Is the one that was held in
Miami.
Brooklyn?
Okay.
Is that the
Brooklyn.
one we're talking about at Barclays? The music awards or music festival? Which one are we referring to when you ask that question?
Well, if we're talking
Because
about music awards,
oh, it
I
didn't say
think it's
awards. It says music festival. What do you think about the Caribbean Music Festival? Those are held in every Caribbean island. They call it Caribbean Music Festival. I don't know.
oh those things. Yeah, those things are good actually. That's I think every island or every country should have one. It's just like having a movie festival, you know.
Caribbean music means all genres of music that come out of the Caribbean, I think, and it represents the Caribbean, not it represents the Caribbean as one Caribbean. So everybody coming together as one. Um, oh, okay. So they said awards. They were referring to the awards. What do we think about that? I think it's a good thing, but it should be. It's just like it should be. It shouldn't have been up to the Americans to do this, right? It's again something that the Caribbean people should have taken upon themselves and host in the Caribbean. It could be something that hops to every Caribbean island that has um, like big names coming out of them that they're hosting that those Caribbean awards. Jamaica, Trinidad. If Bouillon's big, Dominica, Grenada, it should be St. Vincent, right? They should be hosting over the years. Every year should be like that. I don't think America, Brooklyn at that, New York should be hosting that. But it happened and it's already happening. That's my opinion. Just let it be. You didn't think of it first, so you can't think of it second. Like, why are you gonna complain now? It wasn't your thought. It wasn't your initiative. So take it and roll with it. You're being
Well,
recognized now.
I think I think where it is perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I think the whole idea of it is good. Some artists do need to feel appreciated too. I mean, whether it's plastic, gold, wood, whatever, you know, some type of appreciation, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea of the Caribbean Festival being or Caribbean Music Awards being in the Caribbean, like what you're saying, jumping from Jamaica to Trinidad, just island hopping. That would be
Yeah.
perfect in a perfect world.
Mm-hmm.
Um, why is it in the United States? Well, the United States.
No, because
And
Americans know how to make money.
yeah, they do know how to make money, but
My
when
sister-in-law went down there from Canada, went to the States to see that.
yeah, and I don't blame them. Again, they are United States. We in the Caribbean, we can't even be
Yeah, I
united.
like how you say that. United. You're
Like,
right.
what I mean? Well, Jamaica has their own money, Trinidad has their own money, Grenada and Dominica have their own money, and Belize have their own money. And we're the Caribbean. We're one place. Okay. So that's why we do not have a Caribbean
Yeah, you're
music award
absolutely right.
hopping from island to island. But I love the fact that it does exist and that people are appreciated, I mean, for the craft. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, that's good. It would be nice though if we all could unite.
Yes.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that time.
Wow. Yeah. So we talked a lot. We can talk a lot. We talk a
I
lot.
know. We didn't even talk about anything. We just spoke about two things.
We can talk a lot. We can chat. We love
Right?
to chat.
Yeah, so
Chandy and James, just tap the screen when you come in so people know TikTok knows that I'm not a joke.
right. Now I need to I was trying to go live and then join you on live.
You are
But
live.
yeah, but I didn't go live on my I don't know what's
You
going
are
on.
live
Yeah.
on your page in my
So I'm
box
live
right
on my
now.
page too, so I ain't got nobody
Okay.
following me.
Okay, hold on. So you all right. Do you want to switch it up for the next five
No, no, no,
minutes?
no, no. Just
I
let's
want to
leave
say
it how
bye
it
to you,
is.
then I'll go on
Listen,
your page.
listen. You see me? And these things, the only time I'm good on computer is when it's come to making beats, recording, and doing dissect. So anything else, leave it as is.
I'm trying a little thing, you know. Tap
Yeah.
the screen when you come in. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Me,
The only
me
reason why it's not about
tap
money
it,
for
tap
me,
your
but
screen. So I
tap.
tap your screen, it shows you love over here.
Yeah, look, I have 1.3K. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. I can't see who's liking.
What?
Oh, Dissect, you just liked me. Thank you, Dissect. Baddie Twins, lovely. Tap the screen. So we were talking about random things today. Next weekend we are up again. We could chat for hours and hours and
Mhm,
hours
mhm.
about random topics. But yeah,
Yeah, we should
there's
do
no.
this TikTok again. This is chill.
Yeah, I like that show. I do like this show. We can actually do a whole talk show on just
Just chill. Talk about
this.
nothing.
Hmm.
Just press play.
Hmm.
That's
But
it.
maybe next week we have a topic. We'll see, and just get people to come, and then we can
Yeah.
have people to
Maybe.
come on and talk.
All right.
Hey, JJ, yes. All right, so we have 4 minutes
So we
left.
got we got 4 minutes. We didn't get to play our show.
Our game.
Our game. Sorry.
How
Jesus.
about we play? We have 3 minutes. We talk about what is your biggest goal for 2026? Do you have a big goal? Do you have a goal set?
Biggest goal for 20.
Do you
I
have a
haven't
goal set for 2026?
no. No. I don't do that.
I do every year. I kind of set a goal for myself. I do.
No.
And like I set goals all the time, but
Right.
I set big goals for like the new year
Right.
and I implement them. So
Yeah.
my
That's
my
good.
goal for this year was to start Minds in Motion,
And you did.
the my podcast slash TV show on YouTube. So that is something that I decided that I wanted to do, and I
Mm-hmm.
was thinking about it for a while, and I said I'm going to do it in 2026, and I
Yay!
just I just went into Minds in Motion mode. Sorry, the voice changed and everything. So, but yeah, it's to help me propel myself into really focusing on my business. So
Right.
that's my little shameless plug. Tune in on Wednesday nights on TDN TV, Network One, and TDN Radio, TDN Facebook. I will be there on Wednesday nights. Yes.
Understood.
Maybe I'll have Navi as my guest one day. We talk about being a
Yeah.
dad.
Being an ad?
A dad,
Oh, a
DAD.
dad. Oh, I'm like being an ad. What is
Dad,
that? An admin?
a dad. Yeah,
Oh, life is lovely as a dad. Oh yeah. We could talk about that
I
for
mean, being a dad.
you think we're talking now? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Being a dad is great. All right, folks. It was fun. I'm still on TikTok still.
You want to
It
stay on? Okay, we'll
Yeah, let me
jump off
stay on
and we'll
here.
stay on.
It's time is up for our show on TDN TV and Dissect TV. So, thank you guys for joining us. I hope you guys had fun of me and Jay just kicking it and talking random stuff that probably makes sense to some of you guys and relatable to some others. So, let's do this again next week right here. And if you have not subscribed to the channels, please do so. Please
Yes.
follow Mind Emotion on Wednesday and also This Week in Interview on TDN TV on Wednesdays. See you
And
guys next
food
Saturday.
trade. Yes.
Have a blessed week and a blessed weekend.
Take care.
Deuces.
First to the Dissect team because you guys make today possible.
Thank you.
Special shout out to everyone who's made the film possible. To everyone.
Or if you don't want to look at it like that, dissect all you really I mean dissecting.
I like
the comments of people that saying things.
I don't even know how to respond to that, to be honest.
Could be the past when you were like,
Recorded a whole song with a newborn baby breastfeeding.
And while performing, the cord drop out in my
This guy took his sock. His socks
And
off.
put it over the mic.
Put it over the mic.
Oh my.
You know you have to love yourself first.
I love to sing.
Just know how to dance.
Yeah.
And then the people who think the comments are bothering.
The meds I was on was about the lack of respect.
My brain don't work so fast when it comes to them real day. Him say when him wake up a morning time, him a float.
That was the funniest thing ever happened to me.
You get
I'm grateful for the blessings that I have so far.
It's just a matter of, for example, Tingo Nice again.
we're talking about we were live on our show on Dissect tonight, but now